Thank you for checking out crypto.chartguys.com, the source for technical analysis in the cryptocurrency world. We are proud to announce our own crypto alert system designed to give you the most critical technical trading information possible no matter where you are. Keep your eyes on the market with mobile or email alerts for MACD crosses, RSI levels, and even inside bar alerts for dozens of coins across multiple exchanges. New features and proprietary ChartGuys indicators are already in development. Our alert system is very easy to customize and utilize, so don't hesitate to sign up for the most effective crypto trading tool on the market at crypto.chartguys.com. Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. We're going to look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bcash, and I'm going to switch off calling it Bitcoin Cash and Bcash every other time just so I can make half of you happy and piss half of you off and then switch it back and forth. So looking at these names, we have clear tightening sideways trading, which certainly favors the bulls. And I say that because normally we're used to dropping pretty quickly after bull moves when we've been in that long downtrend. And clearly the sentiment has shifted enough. You know, this is the best that we've held up since that V-shaped recovery on the climax back in February. But in terms of just steady higher lows and higher highs at this point, we haven't seen a move like this in a while. So inside bars forming, we're going to see a break this coming day, and we're going to be looking for that break to give us direction. And right now, if you're in a bullish position, you're certainly comfortable and you have the appropriate stop set, and you'll get knocked out if we do see bear breaks. And if you're looking for a position, there is at this point, I do believe there will be a bullish entry here on the break of 9,000. I think we're going to see short squeeze, and I think we're going to see not a major event, but short squeeze and bulls jump in enough to go real quick from 9 to the 9,200s. And that's even just a quick flip if that's all you're comfortable doing at these levels. But this 4-hour pattern is so very clear, where we have our high of the move, low of consolidation, lower high, higher low, lower high, and I don't got my magnet on, higher low. So we're tightening up now, and the two levels that I'm watching to be the tightest range, 8,815 and 8,991. That is the range that we're watching for a break. If we get a bull break, we get a bull MACD cross to go with it. Like I said, I feel like we go a few $100s. So I will be playing a bull break with half a position on BTC if we do see this move. And I say half a position because I am in half a position of Ethereum right now, and I'll point that out. Just liking the bullish action this morning and wanting a piece of Ethereum, and I'll be perfectly content going half and half if we can get this bull break. If we get the bear break, that means be patient. The daily chart's going to give us this healthy consolidation that's pretty due at this point, and we're going to be looking down at these support levels that we've set over the past couple of days. 8815, 8,754, and then all the way down to 8,610. Those are our support levels if we do get the bear break. So just patiently waiting at this point, and again, expecting the break overnight tonight if you're on the East Coast. Zooming in on the hourly time frame just to get those more details. And we had a complete turnaround when there was a news article that came out just about at 4 p.m. Eastern, and it was talking about how there was a trader who was hired. And here it is, Goldman Sachs hires a crypto trader as VP of digital assets in response to client interest. So that's obviously saying something. And then we also had this one come out where we've got Circle doubles minimum Bitcoin trade to $500,000 as the CEO says volumes will rise. So check out those articles if you want to read the in-depth details, but that's a little bit of a bullish push that helped Bitcoin here on the shorter term time frame. And look at the 15-minute time frame. We had a bear break and then a quick recovery breaking the lower highs. And that's about when at least one of those news articles hit right around that point. So the bulls right now are looking pretty good. We're right in the middle of the range. So we're pretty much a 50-50 at this chance, although I do give a slight favor to the bulls because we have held up this well so far. That gives me a 55 or 60-40 for bulls versus bears, along with the fact that we are just looking for continuation of the original bull move here on this uptrend. This newly formed uptrend. So that's where we stand. Let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum on the daily time frame looking really good. Also higher lows, still remaining in control as a lead bull. You can see every day we're getting higher lows and higher highs. And obviously that's not the case with Bitcoin as we got lower highs and higher lows in that equilibrium pattern. So continuation for the bulls. The next resistance level that I'm looking at, the bulls saw a break of this resistance at 626. So really looking all the way up at the 700 level from this point. Just in terms of a lack of resistance, we'll watch 650 psychological and then psychological round numbers by 10. On the 4-hour time frame, it's just a very clear higher low and higher high pattern, seeing continuation and keeping the bulls in control. And like I said, I saw this bull break here, this initial inside bar this morning, and that was enough for me to get in. And I actually got in a little bit before that and just wanted to, it was a situation where I said, all right, the bulls are holding up so well here that we could see one of those snap moves where in 5 minutes, the bulls show up and run the price through 9,000 and we see shorts cover and it magnifies the move. And I want a piece of a position, and that's why I got a partial position, because if that happens, I'm not going to be watching the charts all day today, and I do want a piece of that, and I will gladly take the small loss if we do get that bear break. So that's why I am in Ethereum at this point rather than waiting for the break. And with the second half of my capital, I am waiting for a break before I would make any move on it. And I would probably go with Bitcoin just to split them up 50-50 in terms of having a little bit of skin in each game. So the bulls are definitely still strong. I'm looking at support of 634 and resistance up at 647.47, and then 650 psychological would come after that, and just stair-stepping higher. And Ethereum has been keeping these 4-hour higher lows in place for a significant amount of time, over a week, and that remains the case. So the bulls remain comfortable. Checking in on Litecoin on the daily time frame, also forming some inside bars. We pulled back further, so we have a longer, lower wick, but inside bar on the verge of a break, and actually we did just break it by 24 cents. So that is technically a bull break of the daily inside bar, but it's not convincing unless we see follow through, and that's because technical analysis is not exact, so have to be cautious if we do not get follow through of that potential double top. The 4-hour time frame, we can see a clear little higher low, lower high pattern here as well. We've got our resistance line and our most recent support, and we could even call this level a higher low as well. So I'm looking at 149.51 and 153.24 as the tightest range, or if you wanted to look at the next support, it's down at 146.01. So watching Litecoin as well, we're closing in on some resistances on Ethereum and Litecoin as Bitcoin does see a bounce from here. So it's going to get interesting overnight. That's the bottom line in my opinion, and we'll get a lot more clarity tomorrow morning. Bitcoin Cash daily time frames on fire. A lot of people are just patiently waiting to short, and once Bitcoin gives us a change in the trend, then we're going to be looking at people shorting BCH, and that's because it's run so extreme. The RSI on the daily going from oversold to over 80, and when we do pull back, we will pull back a very easy 10% in my opinion, and that's a low ball estimate. So definitely keeping an eye on that play. 4-hour higher low still in play here as well, and that's an ugly color for a support line. But we're going to be looking at the higher low of consolidation at 1333. And if 1333 breaks, the next 4-hour pattern, or the next 4-hour higher low, is down here at 1192. I'm not sure what's up with TradingView, but these trading lines today are not doing well, and you can't, a lot of people are having problems deleting them. Oh, great. There it goes. Right when I'm recording. Anyways, so BCH is still in absolute full control, higher lows and higher highs. And there is no change in the trend. And until that happens, the bulls have complete control. So even when we form a bearish reversal candlestick up here, we can say, all right, the distance that we are from the last higher low, we are very likely to form just another higher low here. So we can be patient. We don't have to get scared on the initial consolidation. We can be patient, wait for that higher low to form, and then look for a change in that trend to be the signal to get out. And again, that's if you're already in a position and still comfortably holding out on that 4-hour time frame. For me personally, when I was in Bitcoin on the original move up and when I traded it twice, I am not comfortable with my position size, the risk to reward in terms of breaking the 4-hour higher lows. It's too significant for me, so I use the shorter term time frames, which is why I get stopped out and then have to buy back in a little bit more frequently and leave some on the table. Obviously someone who's held this whole move has made more profit, but that's just my way of managing risk, and that's the way that I do it to be comfortable so that I can use full positions in certain trades that are high probability. So that's where we stand, and the 4-hour time frame is what to be watching on Bitcoin. Before I wrap it up, I want to point out something a buddy of mine showed me, and it's called a Ikigai. I want to make sure I'm saying that right, and I'm not sure I am. But he showed me this, and it's basically, a Venn diagram of life. It's what you love, what you're good at, what you can be paid for, and what the world needs. And just seeing this, it really resonated with me and made me feel a whole lot of gratitude, because I feel like I'm in the dead center of this, where everything that I'm doing revolves around all of these needs being met. And it's just a good motivator to be looking at. And there's obviously all shades of the spectrum. And, if you're doing something that you love and it's what the world needs, it's your mission and your profession, passion. So this is something to just check out and self-reflect, see where you're at in your life, see where you would like to be, and then start making changes to get yourself to where you want to be. So I highly suggest checking it out. It's IKIGAI, and a good excuse to self-reflect. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll check back in tomorrow, and we'll see if we can get some more animals at the end of tomorrow. It's been raining all day today, so I've been pretty limited. Thanks again. Do good things. We'll see you tomorrow.